Part of our 2022 North Dakota Lions All-Star Basketball Series player profile. With us now from the Grafton Spoilers, that is Reagan Hanson. And Reagan, for you here during your senior season to get nominated to this particular All-Star game in the state, what does it mean for you?
Well, it's an honor. I mean, you're playing with the best of the best and against the best, so it's an honor.
For you particularly during your time at Grafton, there's a lot of really good basketball memories obviously on the court. Is there one or two though that maybe comes to mind more so than others for you particularly?
Well, my junior year when we won the state championship, that was amazing. I can't really, it's hard to explain. And just like all the summer camps we had, like drives, those were always interesting. You never knew what was going to happen. Like, so yeah.
And for you to kind of in this particular series, you get to play with a fellow teammate as well. So is that a little bit sweeter going out, as a spoiler one more time with a teammate as well, kind of coming into an all-star game like this?
Yeah, it's definitely a last hurrah, especially with, she's been one of my best friends as long as I can remember. And it's definitely it's going to be very emotional, but very fun. So.
Once you kind of go from here, if people don't know, what's just kind of your next step, so to speak, in life? What's your next chapter?
Well, I will be attending NDSU. I'll be double majoring in animal science and equine science while I college rodeo there. So that's basically going into pre-veterinary medicine, where I can treat animals, but I want to specialize in horses and then rehabilitate performance horses down the road.
I know for some people, you've been had an opportunity to play in some all-star games here, but what is it like playing not just in one, but just in two, or getting nominated to a couple? Does that just add a little bit more to your summer plans already?
Yeah, it's been keeping me on my toes. So yeah, it's an honor, but it's been keeping me on my toes.
What's the biggest thing from some of the sports that you've played in high school that's maybe different from basketball, or what is similar from a team aspect from basketball for you here, Reagan?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's a tough one, but
yeah,
it's just family. Like, they're my family. So.
And with rodeo too, I know we've had you on before for another all-star event kind of talking about it, but is there anything particular that kind of comes to mind that you've been able to take from the rodeo side to a basketball court? Like, is there any skills that are very similar from one aspect to another aspect?
Yeah, honestly, a lot. Like, you have to put a lot of trust with your team, and my team is me and my horse. So that you have to have a lot of trust with them and confidence and a lot of practice, hard work. Like, it's very similar, but very different at the same time.
For you with Coach Laurie Sieben, it's been announced that she's heading to Concordia coming up here and going to move on there. But for you, what have you learned from her during your tenure, on the basketball court with the Spoilers?
Oh, I've learned so much. I grew up with her too. I was always whenever I had a basketball in my hand, she was by my side, and she's just played a huge role in my life, and I will forever be grateful for that. And I could go on and on about Coach Sieben. So
is there something about the Class A, Class B rivalry that kind of comes to mind? Because in the softball series, right, it was, a little bit East versus West. And the volleyball series, it was everybody just coming together and we're trying to make it the best event possible. This one, though, it's Class A, it's Class B. So any kind of thing come to mind when you were kind of growing up, maybe seeing the series from afar or having a chance to play a higher, so to speak, higher caliber competition that you're excited for here, Reagan?
Yeah, I mean, I played with some of the girls on AU teams that are on Class A, so I think it's going to be a little competitive. So I'm excited, and it'll be fun, and yeah, I'm super excited.
Okay, let's take us through your favorite class in high school. What was one class that you could just kind of say, could I get out of school for this particular one? What was your favorite, and what was your kind of least favorite class in high school?
Oh, my favorite is hands down anatomy. I love that stuff so much. And animal science, I could do it all day long. Like, that sounds very nerdy, but I absolutely love that stuff. And my least favorite, oh, sorry, Miss Ehrman, but it has to be POD or econ. I'm not good at that stuff at all.
It's funny how some people go to one, which obviously you're doing at the next level, going to NDSU, and others you just kind of can put behind you a little bit and hopefully don't have to worry about that ever again. Final thing for you, Reagan, before we let you go. For you specifically here, just kind of speaking of more basketball terms, what do you just kind of hope to gain from this particular event in this particular week, knowing that it's kind of the last time, as a spoiler one more time, but also there's a chance to make some friendships along the way?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very excited to like put the jersey on one last time, lace up the shoes, and do it with people that you were competing against your whole life, that you're like, oh, we got to beat this team because so and so is here and they're really good. So, like, but yeah, I'm really excited to be able to play with them this time and not play against. And then hopefully we can take down Class A.
Hey, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck with the rodeo at NDSU coming up on the fall.
Thank you.